still the second part of the stream. Sorry, I'll reduce the fan speed because I can hear it. It's not really nice. So in the second part of the stream here, as you can see, hurricane already hit the coast of Florida. And now, guys, I have to share my live stream. Here I should do it. Hi guys, nice to see you here. I want to share it on my Telegram, just to check it out, because I sometimes also have the information coming from Telegram. Here we have the same VC Victor Charlie 130. I don't remember actually the registration of the old variant, but here we can see it clearly. Hello guys, how it's going? It's going nice. Again, it's flying in the eye of the thunderstorm. We have one more traffic appeared. Ooh, this one is also the government company. So we have two of the airplanes. This is Lockheed VP-3D Orion. The airplane is 49 years old. It's crazy. And they fly at the altitude of 8,000 feet, sorry. And this one flies the altitude of 10,000 feet. Nice, but this is much younger compared to this one. I saw the video of this airplane flying somewhere. We can check it out. Nice machine. It was built. What the year it was built? Some of the advertisements for vacation. Probably not the good idea for vacation in Florida today. And for the next few days, I guess. As you can see, it has the radar on the bottom. It has, I think it's the sensor also, and also the moved airflow like pitot. I think it's also used for collecting the data as well. I wonder what is this. I mean, those stripes on this thing. And obviously they have the radar, one more radar on the back and on the front as well. Kind of nice machine. Looks like Antonov 12 really. Or no, not Antonov 12, but Illusion 18. My grandpa also used to fly that. Well, this thing is flying together with military. Military already, as you can see on the map, is already in this thunderstorm area. From what I understood, many of the tornadoes were reported in this area. That was caused because of this low pressure activity that hurricane brings, and now with the high velocity, the hurricane itself, Milton, hits the nearby already the coast, yeah. So we can see it here. Milton hits the coast. St. Petersburg, velocity 85 kilometers an hour. Tierra Verde 83. So yeah, it is definitely happening. They have winds reported all over the central region of Florida, and we see that then the hurricane will go eastbound. The wind obviously will intensify. How's it going? It's going okay. Just wonder about the live stream. No one is watching. And generally my videos today are not okay. Maybe busy time for everyone. Like 60 persons watching the live stream, it's kind of low. But you know, what can I do, right? I believe stripes are for electronic field measurements. Yeah, you're right. I think so too. Okay. It's my recommendations. I wonder if we have something from hurricane. Oh, it's happening live, is it? It says live, yeah. Sunny Belto Plaza. And as you can see, the wind is already heavy, and this is the road near the coast. It's getting flooded. It's not totally flooded, but partially, I guess it's already damaged. And the wind is kind of significant here. Okay, guys, we're getting more views. It's awesome. As you see, it's now it is terrible, getting more terrible. And the cameras which we've seen today, before and after, really heavy wind. Oh, you see this flash? That's the power outages there. So flashes, like the wires are touching each other or they're touching the obstacles. It actually might cause the fire. Also, you may see the spot over here. So definitely there is something, or maybe someone is going with the flash there, but here in the upper voltage, it was the power outage. Still we can see that there are some of the lights. And here the coastline, it's not visible because of the heavy rain and wind. At least we can see something. This is the part of the road here. And it's getting more windy. Like during the daytime it was fine, but evening, yeah, you see that it's getting terrible. Maybe we may find some other, for example.
On top of all the police.
Oh, crazy sound. What is this? The advertisement.
The worst of our tornado threat. Now our focus is on that destructive storm surge in the eye as it crosses Florida over the next 12 hours.
Nothing real, who cares? Oh, it's real.
Bill, I know you're going to be standing by for us. And as Bill just mentioned, Hurricane Milton's projected to make landfall just south of Tampa. The area is bracing for the possibility of widespread destruction. For the latest on the ground there, I do want to bring in Marissa Parra tonight. Marissa, talk to us about what you're seeing. This is the first time I'm going to be able to see your shot and where you are. I see you have your protective gear on. Talk to us about what you're seeing and what you're hearing.
Why they're not showing the environment, just random background, you know, like in usual rain? I mean, I understand that it's heavy situation. It's distracted, the audio distracted for me. I don't know if you can see it, but for me it's like distracted a lot. So they're saying that it will go south from Tampa. Let's see. Based on this image, yes. The central part will go on the south of Tampa, but it will touch this entire region because the heavy winds aren't going over here. Mostly in this part, you can see over the water, and then it goes right to the land, and the wind should drop dramatically. That's not just because of the lower intensity of the hurricane itself, but also because of the friction, so-called ground friction of, like we are here now, the ground friction of the terrain, etc. So we should expect that the intensity will drop to the category 1, somewhere before Orlando. And now the hurricane we're reviewing is already category 3, so it dropped. Some say that it could be the category 6. Well, it was 5 over here in the waters, in the open waters, but it intensified and slowed down to this one. Here it was one of the major hurricanes out there, but here, yeah, it's still dangerous, but not as it was advertised before, let's say. Okay, I want to check out the cameras. Okay, this one is total, we don't see anything. And this one, okay, the camera angle changed, maybe because of the wind, and it's shaky. And here we can barely see anything. So yeah, it intensified. It intensified really. We can see that for cameras, it's kind of hard to hold there. Now the big storm has already arrived. I can see some of the flashes. Probably you don't see because of my image, but there are some flashes. It means some of the power outages, problems with electricity. Obviously, the region, it's already reported that there are some of the blackouts in many of the cities. Let's go. Someone is filming from inside.
Yeah, there's gotta be a big cleanup here. Cleanup in St. Pete.
They're in St. Petersburg. It's the city or
Stuff
the town.
blowing all over the place.
The town on the coast, let's say. Hyatt place. Still there are some cars parked. Still they have electricity. Nice. Even though it's the bordering town right in the front of the hurricane. This one is nice. 18,500 views. Awesome. Good. The live stream is good. The situation is not good, yeah. But still you can drive the car there. The roads are not flooded. I'm sorry. It went to the wrong throat. The water. Should be careful. Even inside the city you can see a heavy wind. Oh, I'm crying. Yeah. The last streams, oh god, they're flying through the red area. The last streams is, and the vertical speed is fluctuating a lot. The ground speed is 183, so they already passed the eye of the storm, and now they have the headwind. Putin is coming to annex St. Petersburg, Florida. Trump will let him for peace. Yeah. Again. I guess. So this airplane and this airplane too, right? Yeah, nice one. United States Air Force VC-130. Has extra fuel tanks under the wings. No such a radar as the previous one. Oh, this is Antonov 12, just for comparison. You can say it's kind of clumsy compared to the United States made airplane. This one is more solid and bigger, able to carry more cargo. So they're flying straight to the hard stuff. Yeah, I would like to try to fly it. And it's number 2 training, yeah? What is number 1? Probably this one. Yeah, sure. So people are tracking those. 10,000 people are watching this. Oh my god. And this 9,000 people. So it's awesome. For Flightradar enthusiasts. This is the route it was flying from Mobile Mobile City, across the ocean, through the coastline, then here, then here. Alright. And those guys were flying from the same place. No, from a different place. From St. Martin, from Latima. And then they're here. Both of the guys flying. And they monitor the situation. I mean, they provide data to the meteo stations for them to predict the further movement of the hurricane. But I think it's already predicted, like it will just go across the state. and will disappear somewhere in Atlantics. You can see huge wave of the thunderstorms, precipitations, could be even tornadoes here, hailstorms. Mostly it is happening on the northern side. So St. Petersburg should be on the spot. Let's go again to this camera. Well, I won't say that it's some sort of the hurricane, like it's maybe because of the buildings around, right? They're blocking the wind a little. And we see that the trees are not that moving. They have electricity, they have everything. Yeah, it's raining, but no hail for now. Florida, storm chasing Florida, heavy rain live. And just heavy rain. What else we have? But maybe because it's in the town. Have this cam, Toll Plaza, Sanibel. Alright. Here we go. Well, this is a significant damage, could be, to this road. It is partially covered by the water. But again, it's the coastal road, so the beach doesn't exist any longer. Well, it will be in the future, but not in a couple of days. Okay, it's my live stream. Any live streams more? Oh, I guess we saw this one. Okay, there are many cameras. I watched this one too. It's the same camera, just mirrored with a different angle. And this one, it's hard to say where it is. So just scrolling through YouTube, you know. This is our camera. This one is completely blank because there is no electricity right at the coast. This is the beach and there is the piers, but it's not working. We can see again some of the lights in Sarasota. Lights in Sarasota from this perspective. Some of the flashes, maybe because, again, electricity malfunction. Tampa. And pretty much that's it. Like, they have electricity, it's good. And they're right at the spot now of the major storm. So you can see Tampa. And where is Sarasota? Like St. Petersburg is here. I think Sarasota should be right at the coast, right? It's the maximum zoom in image. Oh, Sarasota is here. Now it's 82 kilometers an hour, quite fast. But it's not, at this point, it's not the heaviest wind they have. Like here we have 132. So by the time the hurricane goes inside, it might bring more devastations from this side, right? But the intensity will be lower and will be here than it will be here in the morning for me. So in 6 hours the intensity will drop, obviously. Try to find out some more information. Polish, no. Best coverage, no, it's not. Do you like Dunedin cam? Dunedin? No, I can't find it. Oh, this one is Marco Island we have. Clear water, yes. It's the area not far away from St. Petersburg as well. Heavy winds, but like they have electricity and everything is, like, I would say, it's for now it's okay. We'll see how it goes next. Key West, Naples. Naples I saw today. There were some people like swimming there, and I guess there is someone on top, yeah, in Naples. Maybe. This is the road we saw on the previous camera. So far it's like it's not completely demolished. Just a part of it over there. This, where is this? Probably also the coast road. Interesting. And there's the beach. Heavy wind, we can see the palm and some of the cars even. But where is this? There is almost no, there are no waves, right? Alright, let's see some other cameras maybe. Do we have for recommendations? Even Penguin Zero, he's now streaming, but he's living in Florida, and he got his hurricane stream as well. I'm watching this guy sometimes. I like his generosity and other stuff. It's me. And here we go with this picture. Nice. I mean, it's not nice, but at least we see the picture currently. We can see something. Huge waves, and that's it. It's not that dark, I mean, like on the previous images, like here, for example. Probably it's located more to the east. Yeah, here it's total dark, in clear water. Maybe the camera is not working, or maybe it's filming. Yeah, it's the coast, I remember. They're not filming some of the lights, just some of the lights. If something goes wrong with the electricity, with the power, it will be blank. Everything will be blank. Even though if the cameras are staying on the batteries. Just a smooth 140 miles per hour. C-130 is the tank of the United States Air Force for sure, yeah. What about Kirk's hurricane in Europe? Yeah, I heard that one is moving to Europe. Oh, we have the camera movement here. I think it's more or less understandable. Okay, but it's dark time, so it's hard to judge. Like, we have one more hurricane, Leslie, here in Atlantic. And I guess we also have the Kirk, yeah. It's moving towards France. But it's like forming North Atlantic. Then it will be. I don't know when it will be. Maybe in 3 days or something in France, as predicted. And yeah, it may hit the France with the speeds up to 85 kilometers an hour. That's the category 1. Sometimes hurricanes are formed here in the Gulf of Mexico. Sometimes here in Atlantic. And go to Florida. Once it was also in New York, like in 2015, as I remember. Let's check out our guys flying here. And they don't care, they fly this hurricane like home. As for the altitude, yes, it's kind of the bumpy flight. 8,000 feet. Where's the other airplane? Where did the Air Force go? Oh, here we go. They maintain 10,000 all the time. And it's bumpy, yeah. Just imagine flying that long time in these bumpy, turbulent conditions. Yeah, you can see your lunch at your instruments. Oh, it's just a heavy rain in Tampa. Well, not just the heavy rain, but also heavy wind. You see, Tampa is not that far away from St. Petersburg, but the difference for the wind is more than 24 kilometers an hour. Bradenton. Here it's 93, so soon it will reach, probably may reach 100 kilometers. But again, the most devastating part will be that the hurricane will go to the land, and this part with the most gusts, like this part, the white one, will also go to the ground. Here we have 170. But this wind is measured like at the altitude, you see. Close to the ground it's lower, should be. Here the stations on the ground with the lower wind. What else we have? The radar. Yeah, the same as on Flightradar24. Precipitation. Heavy precipitation. Okay. Heavy precipitation area on the north, and Miami is now working fine. Like, you need to consider, if you fly to Miami, like as a pilot, you need to consider to avoid all of this huge stuff absolutely via this side or via this side, but you should take lots and lots of the fuel. The curve could be up to 300 miles, even more. Yeah, the wind gives us a better picture for the exact shape of the hurricane. Let's check the temperature. It's kind of hot there. That's all. What can I say? And satellite we also have. Like all this area in red, it's under the big threat. The evacuation is announced. Heard the guy. I don't know where he stayed. Probably in St. Petersburg, something like that. His nickname is Lieutenant Dan, like from the movie of Forrest Gump. Yeah, he's living in a boat, but he didn't want to leave his boat even under this threat, and finally he was evacuated. They convinced him to evacuate. Someone even collected the funds for him. I don't know. Like a hobo in a boat. The real guy's name I don't remember, but he's like a hobo in a boat, and finally he was evacuated. You see everyone on Microsoft Flight Simulator over there. No. Hi Dennis, how did the planes for investigation fly through the hurricane without stalling or crashing? Probably they fly with high speed, like. And those are robust airplanes, military airplanes. Like you can see them, and they just fly. You know, they have the anti-ice, de-ice system. So yeah, they fly. They have their own risks. They have also their own weather radars, and I believe they do not go to the very, very harsh parts of the hurricanes. Like they try to avoid. If you check out this area, they touch the red, but not the significant part. Let me see here. They fly in yellow zone, and this guy, well, they went through the red part. Probably decided to check out. But obviously it's a risky job, because your canopy and everything could be hit by the hail. You could catch severe icing. That's why probably they fly at this very low altitude, relatively low. They check also the temperature. If it is more than plus 5 degrees centigrade, you'll not have that icing. Since Florida is kind of the hot place, I guess they don't have the icing at this altitude. But if they climb higher, like to 17,000 feet, they will catch severe icing, obviously, and that may lead to the stall, as happened with ATR. Your mic's cutting out. Sound lost for a few seconds. Okay, I'll try to correct it, but I don't know how. 2, 3. Maybe I need to reset my mic. I'll be in a minute. One, two, three. How is it? Greetings from Kiev. Hope you will finish your 737 video manual. I hope not. I think it's over for me. I mean, in commercials, hopefully. I don't want to get back to commercials. I found out the downsides, of flying for airlines. So I think the flying for joy, flying for as a private pilot, maybe to have some, not the flying school, but the joy flight club. It's my idea. But returning back, to work for someone, I don't want it. It's too stressful, maybe. And you're not free. Now I'm free, like I work for me. And then you work for someone, it's terrible. How about the sound? Is it good? Is it bad? So they're flying very close together, but they're on a different altitudes. Like not really close, but kind of. This one at 10,000, this one at 8,000. I wonder about this airfield here in Talpa. Temperature 23, wind 21 knots, rain. Should go for tough METAR. METAR or tough. Let's check out this airport. Like this is Tampa, and we may check out this one. International Airport. It has many other runways. And the wind gusts up to 41 knots. The visibility is 4 miles. As you can see, since hurricane hits the Florida, the visibility has improved. So for now, I can see, like, the visibility is okay. Let's check out. Yeah, the visibility is okay. It's 4 miles. The wind, yeah, it's rising, but not significantly. Direction 030 degrees. So you can easily use runway 01 for landing. No any issues. You have just this light angle, which gives you probably steady 7 knots side component. That's it. Yeah, you have the rain, but no warnings, nothing. Oh, we have it 9th October local time. Yeah, 9th October, it's in the United States. It's the latest METAR. Auto-generated, wind 19, gusts 41. Yeah, we understand it. Rain broom, overcast 1,200 meters. Feet, 23. The pressure is low. But other than that, I would say this airfield is kind of flyable. It's interesting. Where's Talpa? And it's located just over here. and you can easily fly there. For the actual meteor conditions, this is nothing, really nothing. Like the wind is a little high, but it's within the limits for most of the airplanes. Yeah, for 737 for sure. I would fly even general aviation aircraft there. Like you should maintain the high speed on approach, but for the side wind component, it is within limits. For the headwind component on most of the airplanes, we have sometimes no restrictions. On some you have. Also, if you perform the auto landing, if you want to do the auto landing, there are some other restrictions for the tailwind, headwind, and side wind. But other than that, this is more or less okay. Like, maybe they're over-exaggerating, I don't know, all of this stuff. Yeah, I understand that it's quite harsh hurricane, but see the wind here dropping in Tierra Verde because it will face the storm eye soon. It will be the storm eye here. But after it, you see, after the storm eye, we have this high wind area, this white part, and that's what may influence a lot. I mean, the ground constructions, etc. So this one is more dangerous than what is happening right now. Now there is a heavy wind, but in the future it will be even worse. But it will reduce, like here. I can show you the animation. So then it hits the ground, it disappears, right? I'll return it back for you to see again. So it hits the ground and it disappears. Disappears because, again, of the friction over the ground surface. Where are our airplanes? They're here all together. I think they're coming home. Then they checked everything inside and they're coming home. Everything is simple. Yeah, maybe they will check the edge of the storm, of the hurricane, and then continue. So I wouldn't say that like this hurricane is very, very, very powerful for now. It's already category 3, and it will reduce to category 1 quite soon. But obviously it's better to leave the area. It's better to leave the area, and let's check out what is happening on the live stream of the cameras. Sarasota completely blank. Probably they went. The lights went out. Here we have the shaking camera. Lights again. And shaky. Here we have the infrared picture, probably, yes. And, oh, there are some of the outages, power outages. Like the wires, they're hitting probably each other. Owen, the best brother of the world of aviation. Thank you. Hello. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for your kind support. He was in Tampa. Who's scary? No trolling at all. Yes, because not many people know about this channel. Dennis, I thought flying 737s was your dream job. You worked so hard, and it always seemed to love it so much, and had such passion for it. Your pilot blog channel, oh, there was one more light, was so good. It one day. Claire, yes, I like flying in general, but I went to commercial because I couldn't earn the money in a different way rather than flying. And now I have my YouTube channels, and I can now earn money for the family outside aviation. That's why I don't want to go back to work for someone, but I'm still in aviation, I know. Still in general aviation. I fly gliders, I fly small airplanes, so I want to stay there. But 737 is not like flying commercials in general, it's not for everyone. And maybe for now it's not for me. I get tired, flying certain years in commercial and not even once having a vacation during the summertime, because summer is the hot place for everyone. In commercials, if you want to fly, you fly. If you don't want to fly, you also fly. So you're like a dog, You do not belong to yourself. Now I do belong to myself. Well, I also have the job on YouTube. It's my full-time job, but I don't have any managers, anyone behind. I'm alone, and maybe it's good. It's for me, I would say. So this road just partially flooded, but still it's okay. Once again to those cameras. And they have some of the lights far away. It's like everyone is clinging to category 5 devastation, but it appears they have weakened down to category 3 and storm surge. It's all great. Winds under 100 miles per hour. Yeah. Yep. This guy's saying something.
We were standing in a safe zone. I don't want you to worry about me. But we were actually outside of the Northport High School just a little bit ago. We had a police officer come up to us and say, listen, I know you guys are doing the news, but it's not safe to be out here. You got to go someplace else, because we lost the roof during one of our last major hurricanes down here. So you have got to go. That's exactly what we did. We packed up, we left, and went to another secure location. That is where we're standing now. Now, I know it doesn't look like it, but the wind is really whipping behind me. It sounds almost like a locomotive. I know a lot of people say that.
So they're standing there saying that the wind is high. And this camera starts to shake a little. Yep. Yeah, it was advertised like category 5. Oh, they're turning back. This guy's turning back. Yeah, they have the most joy from everything. And this one is coming back. Yep. Call sign Noah 42. Noah 42. Turn around. I thought you guys are going home, but it seems like you'll enjoy flying in turbulent conditions. I understand that they're doing the job, but just my stupid jokes. Yeah, Miami is absolutely clear. Everything is normal. Just need to avoid this stuff if you're flying inbound or outbound. Oh, that's what I call a super thunderstorm with this magenta cell. If you look at this one is very close to it. If you look at this at your aircraft radar and you see this magenta stuff, wow, there's hail 100% and it's very, very, very dense. Once I saw it flying in Indonesia, and I didn't go there, obviously. You are not allowed to go to the red, and it's better not to go to the amber. Green is okay, but magenta is a hailstorm. But it seems like they're flying. FedEx also flies there somewhere. Well, we don't know the current action, the current update. Maybe it already moved a little. What's this airplane? Bombardier Global 6000. No image, nothing. Don't know where it goes. Secret mission. One more. That's the FedEx. JetBlue, and 2 of our guys. This one is Lonely Spirit. Flies behind the hurricane. Say hello to those 2 guys. But it's okay. You see, it's fine. Absolutely good here. It flies at a very high altitude. It doesn't really care. Ground speed 454. Usual ground speed. And what are you doing here? Says St. Petersburg is now in a red area. I wonder about data for Midtar. Let's land somewhere here. Oh, now it's windy. Now it's windy. Visibility, half a mile. Yep. So here we go. Those are really not good conditions for flying. Even though the ceiling is kind of high, but the wind, the wind is strong. I wouldn't go there. So now you cannot go there. You see the scale of the wind. It's 46, it's maximum. So the wind is really strong. Let's go for the wind scale. You see it increased even to 50 knots. Now it's reduced a little. So the wind speed really increased. It's St. Petersburg, and I want to show you it here. It's over here. 87 kilometers an hour. But it could be even higher speed, then the thunderstorm will go here. It's interesting that we have the prediction that thunderstorm would go here through this line, but it goes a little north. Right? I think so. And maybe it will touch Tampa city. Or town. Boom. Now it's like that. Beautiful information of the wind here. What's the maximum volume we may catch? 130 kilometers an hour. But I guess it's measured on the ground after all. Or maybe at a certain altitude, it's hard to say. Okay, let's go to check the cameras. This is stable. Maybe because of the buildings around. Is it that bad sound? Right, they're blocking the wind a little. Is the sound okay, guys, for the video? It landed as category 4. No. It landed, it's already here. It was category 3. Here it was category 3. Then the center of it was here. So it was category 3 long time ago. And now it turns to category 2 over here somewhere. And here it will be category 1. It's good. The sound is good. All right. It's good. Can we go to the live cameras? It's shaky. All right, guys. I will switch on this screen. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Hello. Hope you didn't miss me. Yeah, some people disconnected, but it's fine. It's usual stuff. I'm just, spending the time with you. A little deviating from the topic of Ukraine. And now here you can see that the wind speed significantly reduced. Tierra Verde. I wonder if we may find the camera of Tierra Verde.
Maybe because of the buildings. Right?
Sorry. Okay, so Hurricane Milton live.
4:30 in the morning. So we're probably looking more along 6 o'clock. And this is why we say it's so important at times when you're making your decisions not to compare storms. You can compare impacts, but with this, the core of the storm is going to be inland, unlike Helene, which stayed off our shoreline. Completely different animal. This strong.
So they show number 3. It means that the power is number 3. So category 3, not 5. The 5 category would absolutely bring astonishing devastation, but 3, I would say it's kind of the regular. 1 is still strong, but yeah. And you see it will expand a little, then it go to Orlando, but in Orlando it will be already category 1 and it will not bring severe devastations. The most vulnerable area is over here in St. Petersburg, Tampa and Sarasota. But we see from the other cameras that they do have electricity, they do have most of the stuff. Almost, oh my god, 408.
We are in the
Thousand.
newscasting phase.
Guy, you have a nice mic, the same as I have. Okay, there are some of the cameras on the beach. You may see some of the waves, but it's hard to say what is.
Tuning in, we are less than a half hour
It's hard to say.
away from official landfall from Major Hurricane Milton here. Storm chasers are on the ground, positioning themselves.
Oh, it's not yet landed, he said. Yeah.
In a situation where they can capture some of the storm surge and also some of the extreme winds whenever they get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our cameras ratchet strapped to palm trees, also out there showing us the storm surge as it comes in. We are not at the peak of this storm yet. It's still on the way. And also for most people who are watching this right now that will feel some sort of impacts, the strongest part of the storm certainly hasn't got to you yet, as it's out to sea for most of us. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Ryan, we just got an update from the National Hurricane Center and looks like we are going to stay at 120 mile per hour winds through landfall.
All right. Thank you, Riley. So this will officially make landfall as a powerful Category 3 major hurricane somewhere near Sarasota, just south of Siesta Key, more than likely.
Mm-hmm. So it's not yet there. You have this wind, but the hardest part is still over here. That's what they say, probably. It's nice.
Waves are coming in hard in Inglewood.
It's nice that they were able, to organize this the stream. They have this software to put all the cameras. Major Category 3 Milton. Yeah, it's Major Category 3. Wind speed 120 miles an hour. Pressure 952 millibars. It's in the central part. So I guess we're still waiting for the landfall of the hurricane. But are those guys are saying?
Is interesting. It is now east-northeast. If we can go back to the wobble tracker, this is critical because it was northeast, and the heading is always critical when it comes to a landfalling system. So they've got it east-northeast now at 15 miles per hour. It slowed a bit. It was at 17 miles per hour. And the minimum central pressure has come up 954, was a little lower than that at the last advisory at 5 p.m. So again, this is an intermediate advisory. We will not see a track update, but the plot that you see will update on your screen before too long. And the storm is is closing in. Again, close to making landfall is a headline from the National Hurricane Center. And judging by what we can see here in the Max Defender 8 Weather Center, that landfall point more than likely will be in Sarasota County. So if you are watching and listening to us in Sarasota County, more than likely you're going to get this landfall point from this hurricane, Milton, a historic system that we were very fearful would work its way to the north into the Tampa Bay area. But as it looks right now, the storm is going to stay to the south, sparing the bay of a tremendous water level rise and storm surge. Now, with that said, wind will be a big issue over the next several hours as we will be in the core, the eye wall of the storm that has been battering Manatee, Sarasota, and southern Pinellas County.
Okay, don't speak too much. And then it's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, this Willer. St. Petersburg 57 knots, gust 77. Now on Mitar. Okay, let's check. Want to check out as well. St. Petersburg 4965. Yeah, guess mostly the same, right? Yeah, remove ads, but we can't. I need to subscribe. I don't need to subscribe, really. I just need to have the data briefly for the stream. Yeah, 4965. The ceiling is lowered sometimes. Clouds view at 600 feet. Lowered a little. Visibility. It's the same basically. So I would say the same. Let's check out one more airfield. 3266. Yeah, once I experienced like 60 knots wind. I even landed in 60 knots. It was bumpy. It happened in Georgia, Kutaisi Airport, and there's the mountains were working like a tube there. But you have a headwind, like you don't have this case scenario with the side wind. But it was a really strong wind, like 60 knots. It was hard. 4965. If you don't know what knots means, it means nautical miles per hour. So 1.8 kilometers. Like the difference between kilometers and knots is 1.8. Here's the good condition for landing. All of the wind goes through the runway. Nice. So, yeah, now the conditions, I wouldn't fly there, but just before, like half an hour ago, it was fine. Well, here, I would even fly with the visibility is low, 600 meters. So, with all of those cameras, it's definitely hard, to judge about the wind speed, especially during the night condition. Check out our cameras again. Blank. Some lights, some shaking lights. Good, I guess. This camera somewhere. Is it really working or no? It's not working. Just the freezed image. Right.
A lot of the blue that we can see here might be birds that are stuck in the eye of the storm. Now also making landfall in the Sarasota area.
So Sarasota, you see, Englewood, all the stuff. So there will be a landfall of the hurricane. Guess it will partially touch Bradenton and St. Petersburg.
Let's talk to Brad. Go ahead, Brad.
Oh, the water level rises, but this building is.
I'll let you know in Punta Gorda, we're down to one road that is not inundated with multiple feet of storm surge right now. So we're going to have to retreat back pretty soon. But yeah, it's going downhill pretty quick here, and we still don't have complete onshore flow yet.
So here you can see the road is already covered with some of the water, but those buildings are right at the edge of the bay. There's the beach there.
Looking at probably 3 to 4 feet across 90% of the city, and it's only going to come up from here.
All right, so Brad Arnold's in a pretty dangerous spot here. And so is Bryce Shelton, who is showing us some of the water inundation that's happening here near Venice, Florida. It's coming in really quickly here. Venice is about to be in the eye, technically.
Yeah, Venice is very close to the eye. Just want to show you where it is. At here, where is it? It's over here, I think. No? Come on, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, here we go. This is Venice. Not like Italy Venice, but still Venice. And it's not far away from Sarasota. So all of this bay, from Sierra Key, White Beach, all of that probably will be flooded. See that the water here is already very close. There are some of the swamps, lakes. So I expect this area could be flooded, even with thunderstorm of this power.
Camera is strapped to is strong because it's not moving as these huge waves slap into it. It's probably a palm tree.
Huge
but the winds are picking up and the water is rising very quickly.
Yeah, the problem that the water level could rise, but the waves are not that huge.
Let's go check back in with Bryce Shelton. We'll see if he has time to talk to us. Bryce, things look like they're getting rough there. Give us a verbal update whenever you get a chance, man. Caleb Beecham is out there as well. A little bit farther inland up towards Bradenton. This is where we expect to see some really strong winds not too long from now.
Yeah, Ryan, we're seeing the surge push in pretty hard now off of the ocean. It's actually reached the first level of this condominium in front of me here, about to enter the first level of the residence there.
All right, that's Venice, Florida.
So they show the same image all the time for now. Let's check out the, here the situation is similar. Shaky camera, some lights here. Here it's complete darkness. We'll see tomorrow maybe the update from that cam. Here we see the
Milton Creek.
Yeah. Let's go to the others.
Gonna pivot this way.
Streams. Why is it like? Why it was so exaggerated? Like before to category 6, it could be category 6. Blah blah blah. I mean, it's still hard, but you know, media went absolutely crazy about this stuff. Let's go to this one.
Okay, let's take a look at this video then. Jose, what is it?
So, pretty much, first off, it's gonna start showing first flip truck on its sides, and then it's gonna.
Trees.
I didn't want to make it like a minute long.
I think it was from the previous hurricane, not this one. Live stream cameras, we'll see. Punta Gorda. It's hard to say what is there. Oh, one more camera. So here the switch to the cameras. Okay, here we have the flooding. The first flooding. Several-story building, and the part of the ground floor is covered by water. And the nearby road as well. This is F.T. Myers Beach, Florida. F.T. Myers Beach, Florida, already covered by water. And the landfall is happening, I think, already. Or will happen in around 15 minutes, we'll see. I wonder how the services and everything it's working there. And you see that they do have electricity, no one shuts that stuff down. I think that the combination of the water and electricity is not really good. So why don't you shut down it before the storm is coming? Like completely shut down the building? Just to avoid possible fire of it in case of the short circuit. I don't know. Or maybe it should be like that. I don't. Tell me, guys. If it was my private house, I would shut down electricity. Maybe switch to the battery or something. In South America, it's standard now as of June 22 or 2022 due to updated wind models. Yeah, I heard that there is definitely climate change. It's not necessary that humans cause the climate change, but it is happening. And hurricanes became much stronger. That's what I heard. Need to find more statistics probably. Heaviest winds do not go far from the eye. Most will only have tropical storm strength winds below 75 miles an hour, but really gusty and possible tornadoes. Yep, there were tornadoes reported today as well. In North America, it's standard now. Yep. Hello, Dennis. How are you? I'm good, Betsy. Thank you for watching me. All of my channels. And watching the channels of my friends. And those who, I don't know, show aviation stuff and Ukrainian stuff. Here are the gusts. The wind, some Margaritaville Beach Resort, Fort Myers Beach. It's the same beach where there was the flooding, by the way. Let's check out where we should check out.
Office says after 45 miles per hour of sustained winds, their deputies, will not be responding to emergencies or calls for service because it's simply not safe. That's why Sarasota County evacuated areas A, B, and C, those evacuation zones, because it might get to the point where they can't come save you, and it seems like that time is now. We've seen the winds just whipping across downtown, and we've spoken to several people who have evacuated who said Helene was really a wake-up call for them. They evacuated from the floodwaters after not heeding those warnings the last time, and they said they are not making that mistake again. I will be continuing to wait for this phone call so that we can get the very latest information on you guys to see exactly what's going on out there across the county and what we're seeing right now with those 911 calls.
The voice is interesting. Couldn't handle it for a long time. What's about this image? Yeah, it's standstill. Who's this guy? Oh, Storm Chaser. But it's the video. I think they have the live. Yep. It just gives you the idea of the storms. Yeah, it's really wet, but and the windy.
I want to see if the power goes out.
Power goes out? It's not yet. But it's heavy, I mean, the rain is heavy, definitely. We started 6 minutes ago.
Welcome back. He said. Evie said we were in the Matrix. Rainbow. Thank you, Rainbow. You need to get a...
Maybe I should put live here. Oh, we have the better camera quality. So it's Tampa. Tampa it's further away from the main storm. St. Petersburg is closer. Lakeland, it's further away. But here you can see everything from this very high point. It's shining Florida. Lots of the electricity. But there are some of the short circuits and some flashes on the screen. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a hurricane. But I used to work in Indonesia and we had this kind of the weather. From what I see on the cameras and from the guys' show, like so far it's not really extraordinary. As for the precipitation, I mean, for the wind, yeah, it could be harder. Let's check out the information here. I'll close this one. Okay, now Terra Verde is already in the eye of the hurricane. St. Pete also very close to the eye. It will be very calm there soon. And Indian Rocks experience the highest winds so far. So we expect the wind reduction in St. Petersburg. Let's check out. For example, this airfield that we usually check. Boom, boom, boom. Just a light reduction for now. Still high, 47.67. But there will be a new update soon. The visibility is low, just 400 meters. Heavy wind, precipitation, rain, heavy rain and fog. Fog because the visibility is less than 1,000 meters. That's what we call fog. Visibility 1/4 of the statute mile. Wind 47.67. Yeah, quite heavy wind for landing. I wouldn't go there. Let's check the other airfield maybe. Here. Yeah, the wind is similar, visibility is a little better, but still not that great. Here is much better, but the crosswind again, no way to land there. Again, we have advertisement. Here it's good. Here you can land. Have the strong wind, but it's for the runway access within the runway access, and visibility good, sailing is good. So you see how those airfields are very close together and how different the conditions are. It means that after all, the storm is really not that, like it's big for precipitation and some sort of wind changes, but most of all it's dangerous within this eye. I mean, with those exact heavy winds up to 131 now we see kilometers an hour, and it hits Terra Verde and St. Petersburg. Boom. And in around 1 hour, I guess, 1 hour and a half, there will be a heavy wind here. There will be a heavy, but it's not such like a big difference compared to what it was before. Like, I think the most heavy winds will happen here. In clear water, maybe St. Petersburg, maybe here as well. So the coast is usually the target, right? But then it goes to Orlando, it will decrease gradually, and it will be in the morning. Then for me, then it's over. Nice. What about our airplanes? I see one guy is flying and the other one. They've flown all the day, all the evening. And those guys, I spotted them a few hours ago as well. Maybe it's the other aircraft already. But this one is more capable. I mean, it has the special weather radars. They fly now to this side. As for Miami and this, everything is clear. Everything is good. Like, it's already the landfall happened, and we have the lightning there, heavy precipitation in St. Petersburg. I think it's the worst weather from all of those cameras. You may clearly see it here, some sort of red stuff. Maybe it's the lightning. Yeah, definitely St. Petersburg is struggling. I don't know if, if you want to move to Florida, you should consider this stuff. Hurricane Milton. Oh, let's check this animation. It's happening now. So Sarasota, Fort Myers. There is also a flooding report. Our guy, let's see what he says. Ryan.
The backside here is going to be a lot more powerful as far as the winds go, and that also is not going to that's not going to help at all with our storm surge situation, which is still going to be unfolding here over the next little bit. We're now up to 600,000 people without power.
No, 600,000.
My goodness, we've just about raised $200,000 over the past couple of days over at the y'allsquad.org. I just glanced up and saw that. Thank y'all so much for giving us the opportunity. We're going to help as many people.
I think it's because of the previous hurricane.
A lot of work ahead of us, as there's just so much. We've still got stuff to do in North Carolina with Helene. We have the tornadoes from today that we probably should also respond to, and then whatever the heck happens here with this historic hurricane landfall, which is just minutes away. But thank y'all for giving us the opportunity to be able to do anything.
So they show on the cameras that there is some flooding, really. There is the garage underground. Is it flooded partially? Maybe. Here water comes a lot in this camera. Bryce Shelton, Venice, Florida. The word comes, so obviously there will be some of the
Hey, thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Clay.
Water is coming. Flash flood warning location, Hillsborough. Yeah, it's great that he managed to organize the stream like that.
Also, huge shout out to the HAFSA model, which honestly nailed this. And it was the model of choice for pretty much every forecast video that we used, including every time we mentioned the models yesterday during the forecast session.
I don't use this. I use this one. I like it. It zoom Earth. It's good. Here you can spot the wind, blah blah blah.
And if you hear the microwave in the background, somebody is warming up some water.
Okay, we're gonna return to you later on. Wow. In Terror, the speed is reduced gradually. Where is the Terror though? Tarpon K. Oh, here. It's already in the eye of the storm. Here, let's check out the weather. Still the wind quite high, and still it's the old the old METAR information. You should wait for a few minutes more. Okay, this one is really flying away from the thunderstorm. Here, guys, maybe also flying away. Still 9,000 people are watching. Number 1 tracked, and this is number 2 tracked. Tampa International. St. Petersburg, the weather rain, wind 35 knots, it says. Maybe it's the old meteor information. Now, do you see that generally no one is flying here? American Airlines is flying directly through this low pressure zone all across those thunderstorms. I think it's, for them it's kind of bumpy here. Let's see on a vertical speed. No, it's okay. And they fly at a very high altitude. I mean, they do not expect any icing or kind of bumpy weather. 40,000 feet is usually above all this stuff. Yep. Nothing extraordinary here. The eye, again. Let's see. What was your most exciting flight, Dennis? I don't know, I don't remember. The Florida man. Zoom Earth is better than the predictive models. Yeah, it shows the data, I think, that is current. Based on the satellite images and those airplanes which are flying there. See that Terra Verde is now 987 kilometers an hour. So it's really the eye of the thunderstorm here. Of the hurricane, sorry. It is falling the ground, and here the wind intensifies in clear water. Can change the, check out the weather here. Clear water, but the clear water is here. Well, anyways, let's see what is here. Yeah, it's kind of gusty, and you see the wind is rising very fast. Visibility half a mile. Yep, it's not good. But here it will lower a little. You see the speed is 36 kilometers in St. Petersburg. It was much higher. And in river view the speed is high. Here the speed is increasing also over the land. So yeah, in generally the wind speed is high. But here's the maximum one. So it hits the ground, the land, as a Category 3 hurricane, not Category 6. It's not like the major thunderstorm that was projected before, no. It is hitting the ground at the speed of 195 kilometers an hour. Still a lot, but it will not bring severe devastations, 100%. Some devastations, but not. It will not demolish the state as it was forecasted. Not good, but not very bad. It caused some of the flooding at the same time, mostly because of the precipitation and heavy wind, the water comes. This hotel, partially flooded parking spot. And guys, what happened to the internet? Oh. I think it's something with my internet here.
Counties because Caleb is up in Bradenton area.
Are we good now? Areas with segment mostly 10 degrees.
Once again,
mostly 10 degrees or less, besides rain because of the ice development. Yep.
The reason why the water is receding in the Tampa Bay is because all of the winds are blowing this way, out to sea. The reason why we're starting to see water come up in portions of the southern and southeastern side or southwestern side of Florida is because we're now starting to see the waters move up against the shoreline.
Yep. It's Venice part and Englewood. Yeah, we saw the flooding.
It's still not at the maximum, angle. It's not at the most intense angle yet, and it's getting ready to be. And that's when we'll see most of the water come in. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hey, Ryan. So, per the National Hurricane Center, it has officially made landfall as a Category 3 hurricane. Maximum sustained winds of 120 miles per hour with a central pressure of 954 millibars.
All right. Thank you so much, Elijah. It's official. It's official. We officially have landfall recorded here.
Zoomers, here's the tracking wrong. Why? Everything is good here. I think everything is good. I mean, it's more than adequate for the time. Oh, the wind is gusty. The speed lowered a little, but the gusts increased. Visibility half a mile. Here, the wind reduced. So as we saw, like the guy said, here the wind blows to the shore and just lets the waves go to the shore, to this area. There are lots of the swamps, as you may see. Where to look for the swamps? So this is the swamp area. And obviously it will be partially flooded, unfortunately. south to this area, maybe here. All this area. We can see the huge waves coming. Also, that's the wind that blows to the shore. And there's a nice hotel. I think it will be nice with the hotel. Earth cam is used.
I don't understand how that's just sitting there like that. It looks like it's installed. It looks like it's installed on the truck. All right.
Why he's blocking the view with a number? I don't know. Yeah, there is the same house they show that is partially flooded. One more house which is partially flooded. So far, it's not yet the critical thing.
Unfortunately, we are still over 600,000 people without power.
And they have the landfall counter.
Extremely dangerous Category 3 Hurricane Milton has made landfall on October 9th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
All right.
Near Siesta Key, Florida, life-threatening storm surge, extreme winds, and flash flooding are occurring over Central Florida right now.
Thank you, Betsy. I'm trying to improve it. Better to overestimate the threat than to be complicated, no? Like there was, I think, too much panic around. Yesterday evening, it already was understandable that it would hit the ground at the Category 3. But some media panicked that it could be unimaginable Category 6. That was never registered So it just shows the media, Yeah, I agree with you that the threat it's better to overestimate the threat, but it should be done more in a practical way than media shows it. Media also looks for sensation, blah, blah, blah. But it didn't happen, and it's good. It's good that it's Category 3, not Category 4 or 5. 29 minutes ago, catastrophic flooding situation developed in Tampa area. Source CNN. Yeah, we see this, catastrophic situation on those videos. If there was really catastrophic, those guys would show us. Now it's even the ground floor is not flooded. Some of the streets have a water there. It's not the Tampa area really. It's this area on the south. Cape Coral, in Englewood, Venice. So the flooding is happening here, and it will happen here. In Sarasota also. Indeed, media say that it's Cat 6, which is finalize. Yeah, media, they always run for some sort of the extra attention with this big headline. Like we do also on YouTube, right? I also have these big headlines that, okay, there was the big attack, but that's how our human psychology works. That's why people click on the stuff, and media and bloggers also look for some sort of the hype, attention. I understand that. But for the long-term perspective, the strategy doesn't work. Hurricane Milton coverage, Punta Gorda. Yeah, there's definitely something else coming. The waves are here. This is the first line hotel. or the building, residential building, and it's getting flooded. Unfortunately. One more building to show. Well, the flooding is there, but I wouldn't say it's so significant. For now. How to say? Hurricane Milton. Flooding. Flooding. So yesterday the show, some sort of I want to try to show you how media yesterday. Oh, that's how they show probably. The computer model how the flooding could be. Maybe I should put CGI. CGI. Nope. Oh, here we go. That's what they show, like different levels of flooding. So now it's even less than this one. So it depends on the level of the hurricane. You'll see how it could be. So media, like, they always want to show something like that, right? Just imagine this wall of water. Okay, they work like that. But the actual picture we may only see by the time of the hurricane impact. Here's everything fine. Honestly, I would have stayed in a hotel there and I would be sleeping by the time, and I would be sure that everything is fine. Yeah, those, like, if you've been in Bali, like, you saw those kind of the waves. Just want to check the wind. Yeah, the wind is strong, but it's like, then I landed in Kutaisi with a wind of 60 knots. And there is also the Black Sea not far away, like there were also like waves. Yeah, it wasn't really raining, but other than that the conditions were similar. Who are you guys flying near the hurricane here? But at this altitude it doesn't matter. You can fly elsewhere. Here. More than 46,000 feet. And this guy climbed a little. 16,575 feet. GPS altitude 17,000. Okay. I think maybe those guys are showing us something. What do they say? No. Yeah, that's hurricane. What can you tell?
Just ripping. Still have an extreme wind warning in effect here, guys. And that backside of the eye wall is still meandering. It's literally like a mile away. It's meandering. It's like a mile. It's literally, if we went north, we'd be in it. If we went north or if we went west, we would be in it.
Sorry, now I remember what I was going to say. Yes, they're launching a drone to capture the footage there. Going to see if we could get that...
drone in this wind?
If we could get that footage here and show that off to you, or if maybe we could even stream it. I don't know if they have the right gear right there, but I'm going to see if they could send it over, and then we'll serve that up to you.
A drone.
But we do have the sensor back.
Guys, come on, you'll lose your drone. They'll lose the drone 100%. What the hell? They're folding it down. Are you folding it? Did it land already? Crazy guys try to launch the drone. Okay, probably the same building as they showed before. A little flooding. For now, just a little flooding. It's interesting. But drones will not fly in this weather, even what they have, DJI Matrix, or no, I think it's not the Matrix, I think it's Mavic Pro or something. Team Dominator. Maybe we should look for them in a search. Later. Finally, some crazy stuff. Ah, where are they? Red timer. Live. Come on. Alright, the same idea, the same stuff. I tried to find out the channel, but no. CNN would say it's an ocean, yeah. Headings from Volusia County, Florida. We already have lots of rain. It will get worse tomorrow, yeah. For you, in your region, yes, 100%. Florida says strong, yeah, like it's it will bring devastation, but not that significant. Largo Star flooding. Lots internet too. It's usually lasts like 4 hours after a power outage. Now it's threatening out my tablet. Okay. You look tired. Yeah, I know. Because it's almost 3 AM for me. It's nice. They have probably off-road car there. With the big clearance to stay away from the water. That's kind of risky, I mean, this job. If you consider this as a job. Still they can drive there. Yeah, the flooding is intense. I wonder what they use for the internet transmissions. Like to send the signal online, Starlink? You need to rest. Yeah, I need rest. Yeah, I know. I'll go soon.
It looks pretty dark on the other side over in Palmetto here.
Now it's calm there.
Chat, would you guys go over a bridge in a hurricane? There's like debris up here. It's like getting blown all the way up here. On the bridge.
So they're very close to the same building. They're showing it all the time. And definitely the war broke out. I think someone was walking with a flashlight there on the territory. One more car. One more car. And the war is coming.
Damn it. Didn't work again.
Are they trapped there?
Hold on, Tracy. They can hear you. I can't see you just yet. One more time.
I think they're trapped there. In this water. I mean, they can go out, I'm sure, but it looks the level is rising as for me. Team Dominator. How to find them? Maybe they're on Twitch. Hurricane Chaser. Let's see. Or Hunter. Maybe Chaser. Chasers. Hurricane Chasers. Immediately we have the plane. What is this? Oh, now we're going. Now, where is it? Pink Shell Beach Resort in Marina. Yeah, I saw this camera probably before. Now I see that the traffic light, all that shaky a lot. The wind is hard. Yeah, definitely. The wind is strong. Chasers. Milton. Can we get it? Hurricane Milton. Nope, nope, and nope. Freddie McKinney.
We're a little far off from 200, but that would be nuts. That'd be absolutely nuts. Elevation here, yeah. And we're also should be actually getting into that part of the eye wall. We should finally.
Starlink, yeah, probably they have some sort of the Starlink for signal.
Walmart still has power.
Somebody put an L in the chat.
Die Drive and American Track 450 F-150. We can wait till it's not 3 AM, yeah. They need to build safer areas and build stronger houses. We cannot continue like this every year, mass evacuation all the time. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, you know, to live in Florida. But I mean, it's kind of safe right now, but you never know. I think mostly it's safe, like with Category 3 hurricane. Like, if your house is more or less okay, robust, you can... Oh, they nearly hit the debris. Need to have good lights, better lights.
Tree damage up here. Power is very much out. Very stop sign.
Yeah, wait, that's for...
I think it just flipped, but it's not for us.
Palmetto, Florida.
That's weird. Again, thanks for all the super chat, guys. I got folks on the road and I almost hit a tree trying to thank super chat. So.
Storm chasing. Some other guys chasing something. The quality of the video is not that great. It's really hard to get a good signal. Yeah, lots of the journalists. What is there? The cameras.
For it to happen, unfortunately, that Sanibel camera has gone offline, and all of the cameras we had in Sanibel have now.
Oh yeah, it's windy. Let's check out our storm. It's already landed the eye in St. Petersburg. The wind is very calm there. So if we check METAR, like, let's go check METAR. Where's St. Petersburg? It's here. Come on, I don't need your advertisement. I don't need the advertisement. No, it says still like 67, but the last update was really far away. 1 hour ago. Maybe they have something with the sensors. This is the better update. Still the wind is high, but it's getting lower. I think I already saw this one. So, the wind is blowing, it's blowing hard, and it will be harder, especially for this area. And the flooding will happen now over here as well. So the main area of flooding is here in Venice, in Englewood. But since this guy goes to the shore, it will take the wind with itself, and there should be also just a light flooding here. Now it's like that. So mostly this area will not be flooded too much, but this, from what I see, will be. It's about our planes. The guys are flying home, it's understandable. Storm has landed. The work is over, it's time to go home. Speed is quite high, 311 knots. Good. Can we catch something really interesting? Yeah, the flooding is happening, but it's not that dramatic for now. Damn it with care about you. Very professional work there. South American pilots will definitely learn from the show. I don't think so. I'm just a random guy on the internet. There are much more competent pilots around on YouTube as well. I can see the cars are there. I wonder from what video do we have the sound? Maybe from this upper one. Maybe like this. Yeah, it's really heavy there. I mean the rain with the wind. Oh, we have this sound from this one. Oh, so they tried to launch the drone, but it didn't happen. Yeah, I wonder why. Bore your videos to reset my mental health status. What are you talking about here? Jay, thank you so much for your high, like for your warm comment, but yeah, thank you. I really enjoyed that I helped someone. Right, guys, it's almost 3 a.m. for me. I need to take some sleep. It was nice to meet you on this channel and see you around. As always, have a great time.